Hi, everybody. I'm Danny, and this is my helper, Monet. Hi, Monet. And we're here on day 7 of the Blossom Sketchbook Challenge, and I'm using mixed media. So I'm excited to work with something new on day 7. And I hope that you have a little time to yourself to create. And if you just spend 10 minutes, that's better than spending no time at all. All right, so let's switch over and see what we have for today. All right, so on day 7, I'm going to be using Giffairy by Susan Yeo, and it's actually the inside part that is her pattern. And you can view the link below in the descriptions. And I'm going to be adding some extra petals to it. So I'm not sure if it's going to have one, two, or what exactly I'm doing yet. I don't really have much of a plan, except that I'm going to be using Ecoline liquid watercolors. Okay, so these come in a little droplet. And funny enough, I don't know if you could see that the tops of these got bitten off. A box got delivered to our house, and a mouse escaped from the box and decided what he wanted to make his home in my art studio and chew the tops of the drippers off. So we did rescue the mouse and set him free. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of water on here in a splotchy form. I'm going to do some map tangling today. So I'll explain to you in a minute what that is. And let's just get a little bit closer. Okay, so I have a little bit of a water base just in splotchy lines. I'm going to take this stripper and go in, add a couple of dots, whatever color you want. And I'm just letting it spread naturally. I have really bright colors today. I feel like I need some cheerfulness in my life. Going to add some orange. And just look at that, how it spreads. How cool is that? I know I'm kind of tempted to, I took brown out because I was thinking fall colors, but I might just stick with the orange and yellow. And I'm going to I just turn my book a little bit and have that run around and maybe drop a little bit more water in these spots. I like the openings, but I just don't feel in the mood for them today. So I'm going to drop a little bit more water in there and perhaps a little bit more drops of color. And you can also take a paintbrush and move the colors around as well. My droppers don't work as well as they were because of the mouse. So while it's wet, I like to take a hair dryer and blow it so that the lines kind of run across the paper. You could also use a straw and blow some of it as well. Just checking behind the page, it kind of went through a little bit, but that's fine. So let's start to draw. Now, map tangling is when you work in the area that is the designated color here. So anything we draw, if it escapes this blob of color, then we're going to stop drawing. So even these little strands that are coming out, I'll include that as part of it, but I won't be drawing on any of the white part. So I'm going to start with my Giffairy in the middle. And like I said before, I am going to go in and I am going to add the extra petals around it. I started with a pencil circle, a nice big orb to give me an area to work these petals off of. So my petals have extended out and I've added a aura around the outside as well. And again, I'm just staying in all of the colored section. Even those little lines, I just extended it into those little driplets on the side. I'm going to shade with some orange and yellow Prismacolors next, starting with the darkest ones closest to the Giffairy center, and then getting a little bit lighter as I head out. So now with a darker color, I'm going to go into the inside so it looks like we have a shadow and It's kind of curling in on itself, going in. Reminds me of a peonies almost. And I'll continue with the other layers next to it. And as always, you could go in with some white highlights, but I want to keep it like this today. And again, maybe I'll go back 2 days from now, 5 days from now, next month, and continue to play and add more, but I'm pleased with the results that I have right now. Hope you had fun today creating with me or watching along. Please subscribe, and I hope to see you tomorrow on day 8.